So I guess there's the obvious advantage of having Ganoderma as an ingredient of your product. But apart from that, I mean, as you know, customers all over the world are faced with a variety of health products. Why would we want to choose DXN's products?
Yes, that's an interesting question. Of course, in the market now, there are so many health products around. Only thing is that we ask the basic questions, why a person is having health problem?
Right.
And in our opinion, a person is having problem, is due to two basic reasons. First, there is a toxin in the body. Secondly, the body is out of balance. So we concentrate our in our study is to cleanse the body and to balance back. In that aspect, Ganoderma is excellent. It's excellent in that aspect. So the fruit bodies of Ganoderma is very good for cleansing the body, and the mycelium or the Ganoderma is very good for balancing back. So I think that is the distinct advantage of choosing Ganoderma.
Now forgive me if I sound intrusive, but you seem a very healthy man. Do you use DXN's products?
Yes, I use it for the past 15 years.
Do you?
Yes. Every day we are using the products.
Very interesting and reassuring, should I say?
Thank you.
Now, I've come to know within my limited scope of general knowledge that a lot of Chinese products contain heavy metals within them.
Now,
DXN's products, do you have any of those, or are there any artificial ingredients that you would want the people to know about?
No, first of all, a few clarification, a few things I need to explain. You see, first we are the believer in these natural products.
Right.
So we are using this organic planting. We do not use any chemical fertilizer.
Okay.
We never use any insecticide, weedicides, or even hormones.
Right.
And we even have a certification of ISO 14001 for environmental friendly on that. This thing, the first thing. Secondly, now we're coming to heavy metal. Okay. Ganoderma by itself, it cannot produce metals in itself, no? So if there's any heavy metal, it must be introduced. I quote an example, about 4 or 5 years ago, Ganoderma from China is banned in Singapore and is banned in this, in Brunei.
Why is that so?
Because I think during their cultivation, they apply a lot of insecticide or weedicide. So they plant it on the ground, so they use insect control by insecticide and weedicide. So by applying this insecticide and weedicide, as you know, both of these, they're using this heavy metal as an ingredient. So actually, the problem is not with the heavy metals. The problem is which technology you're using. Are you using organic planting or using inorganic? So if you're using a natural way, there's no worry about this heavy metals or this thing. So in our products, there's strictly no additive. There's only 100% natural.
So is that to say DXN's products are 100% safe and healthy?
Yes, exactly. So like I told you a few years ago, so the Ganoderma from China is banned in Singapore, it's banned in Brunei, but our DXN products can go in smoothly because all the tests on heavy metal, we have passed the test. There's no heavy metal in it. I still remember one case when I'm in this Hong Kong. So they say do not consume Ganoderma because Ganoderma contain arsenic, palm pitch, So that product also from China. So I started to explain to them. They say, even though my origin is Chinese, but you cannot take my product as a Chinese product, because the product is from Malaysia. It's a Malaysian product, So our way of cultivations, even our philosophy, our way of management is quite different from China. So should not classify them as a one classification.
Right. So coming back to Ganoderma, you told me it's an edible mushroom.
Mushroom.
Now, people including myself, we have an apprehension about mushrooms. Because a lot of species within mushrooms are poisonous, and even edible mushrooms seem to have a side effect in the long run. Nothing like that for Ganoderma?
So I think there's an interesting question. You see, mushroom basically is a mini, phyto factory,
Right.
A single mushroom may have 200 to 300 active elements.
Really?
But basically, we classify mushroom into two broad categories, edible and non-edible. Okay, non-edible, of course, they contain some poisonous mushroom. But those edible mushroom, like this button mushroom, like oyster mushroom, like shiitake, and also like the milk mushroom and Ganoderma, so they are under this safe edible group. So you can consume for a long time, there won't be any side effect on that. And on top of that, actually, scientists have studied Ganoderma for more than 50 years. So they have been studied to feed this Ganoderma to many animals like these mice and everything. So we study the long-term effect on kidney and liver and everything. And we found that it's not only that it would not have any adverse effect on liver and kidney, but actually it can regulate and maintain it in a good condition. And DXN, we also made a lot of this toxicity tests on this thing. So we put two groups of these animals. One group we feed with this Ganoderma, another group we put a control group. So after study, we find that the group that is consuming Ganoderma live much longer.
Really?
50% or 100% longer than the other groups. Secondly, so we do some autopsy,
right,
to take the slices from the liver and from the kidney and examine under microscope. So those taking Ganoderma are free from parasites, are free from this black dot and everything. Those who do not take Ganoderma, sometimes you can see parasites and some accumulation of toxin. So actually, to say that Ganoderma is harmful to liver and kidney is unfounded. This is the thing.
So have the results been the same in the case of humans as in animals?
Yes, yes. Human, you see, human, we are not started to consuming Ganoderma lately, you know. Ganoderma has been consumed for more than 3,000 years.
Is that so?
Yeah. And in DXN, we already have 15 years of history, you know. Started from this thing, consumption on this thing. Even in the market, we already more than 10 years. So there are many people who have consumed the Ganoderma for the past 10 or 15 years. So we have a very healthy body. So when you go for medical checkup, nothing is wrong with the body. So there is a long standing, there's a long test on that. I think it's quite safe to take in long term.
Now, from the very limited research I have done prior to this interview, I've come to know that there is wild Ganoderma and then there is DXN zone Ganoderma.
Yeah.
Is there a difference?
There is a difference. You see, when Ganoderma basically is a reproduction organs of this mushroom, the fruit's body. So all the nutrition is stored in the spores. So we must collect the Ganoderma when the spore is just ripe before it's dispersed to the surrounding. The problem with wild Ganoderma, many of the spores already dispersed out. So we only having the fibers, is one thing. So the therapeutics or the effects of nutrition is not that good. Secondly, wild Ganoderma, sometimes contaminated. Some fungus or some these poisonous fungus may symbiosis or may live on top of it. So that's quite harmful to the human body. So if we cultivate it in an organic way, so in a controlled way, so it will be much more hygienic. Is one thing. Then we can harvest the Ganoderma at the time when the spore is just ripe. So to have the maximum